Gypsy chick.
Hey YouTube, it's Gypsy
And Bella Luna!
and tonight we're going to do a review of a new Oracle deck that we just bought. It's not new on the market, but it's new to us. I got it on Amazon, and it is based on a book series, from what I understand, which is a book series we haven't read, but I know it has a connection with the vampire goddess Nyx, N-Y-X. And so anyway, I guess let's go ahead and get started. This is kind of her review.
Very happy.
And the reason why it's her review is because as soon as I pulled it out of the box when I got it in the mail,
my hand just reached and grabbed it. Didn't even ask, just went, it's mine!
she was like, "Ooh!" And, you know, I didn't respond to it that way. I mean, I thought it was cool, that's why I bought it, but she obviously...
I have a great connection with this deck.
So there you go.
I love it.
So here we go. You want to show them the box? This is the
Yes.
box it comes in.
I have, this box is very nice and sturdy. It shows a little bit about the deck on the back, but it's really protective, and it's a good box to have.
It's nice and thick.
Yeah.
It's made by, let me see the publisher on the back. This is, well, Colette Baron Reid has a part in this design of this deck. So there you go. I have the Wisdom of the Hidden Realm, and another great deck.
Wisdom of the House of Night.
Yes, Wisdom of the House of Night is the name of the deck.
It's a very, very beautiful deck. I love it.
And show them the guidebook. You want to show them what the guidebook looks like?
This is the guidebook. It's nice, and it's kind of good to keep in the box because it doesn't really get ruined easily.
It's pretty thick.
Pretty thick book too. It tells a lot about the cards.
I love the blue.
And it has the blue here. It's
the
awesome.
box is like that too. See, the bottom of the box is blue.
It's all blue. And you
She
haven't
likes blue.
seen my favorite color.
Yeah, she likes blue.
Okay.
Alright, so she kind of pulled out a couple cards that she likes.
I did my first drawing type thing.
So why don't you do those first? Let's show us the first cards that kind of spoke to you.
I got Understanding first. And what I got out of this card when I first looked at it was understanding people and understanding what they have to say. And that goes a lot with, it rings a bell with me and my sister. I need to be a little bit more understanding with her. And
she has one that's a little older, so she's kind of dramatic sometimes. And then she has one that's younger. She can be younger.
So this really spoke to me in my personal
battles.
Yes, family needs. So that was one of my first cards.
Anger management.
And then I got Belonging House of Night, which also spoke to me very, very much because it's about not quite belonging somewhere and you don't quite fit in. And so
she's kind of weird.
And so in school this kind of goes on. And so this card really went with me too. And then I got Confidence. And confidence rang to me as believing in myself, and just because I don't feel like fitting in, I still do my things.
You
and
still rock.
I still try.
That's all that's important.
And I still make it through. So that's why these cards really went with me. And so, you know, I didn't really think Oracle cards would be good with me because they're more emotional and stuff, and I really just did not think of that. So this deck is really good for me. So,
oh, and we didn't show you the back.
Oh, yes.
Back.
This is what all the backs look like. I like it. It's cool. It even has, like, right up here. So.
Oh, and real quick, this is just my own observation. One thing I'm not crazy about with these cards, but it's not a big deal because, you know, obviously they're not mine, is their sharp corners. I don't know why they did that. Sharp corners.
And,
I like the rounded ones better, but it's okay.
Oh! And there's, like, silver right here.
Snap. I was going to show the size.
There's silver right here, and it looks
I don't know if you can see in the light. It's got like a silver siding on it, so it's shimmery.
It's really pretty.
It's very beautiful.
Glad it wasn't gold. I also wanted to talk about the cards.
Favorite cards.
Favorite cards. I got Playful. I like this. I'm not actually a very big fan of cats, but it's so cute. Yeah. He's supposed to be playing with this dilly bopper right here. I thought it was kind of cool and pretty and cute. And if you realize as we go on, this symbol right here and the toy thing that he's playing with, you're gonna find it on some cards.
A lot of cards.
A lot of cards, and I want you to keep a lookout for that as I'm showing you this. So that's one, and I have this other one called Letting Go. It's beautiful, has these butterflies all around it, has this wand which is a symbol for what is it again? Like how they kind of...
The wand's a symbol of what?
The wand is like
fire. In the tarot, it's
yeah,
a symbol for fire.
For a tarot, but it's blue, my favorite color, of course.
So it's like water and fire.
Water and fire together, and it's very beautiful on that.
And I guess the butterflies could represent air, and then you have the trees for earth.
Yes, and then there's water and water, fire, and you see, there is the symbol on her hand. I don't think you can see because it's so small on the camera, but maybe. These are just some of the cards. If I would take a little bit more time sorting them all. This one, meditation. It's beautiful, and I don't think you can see it on this one either, but there's a small symbol of that moon thing again. So, anyway, this is just a very beautiful card for meditation. I like this. Then there's one called Focus. This is a cool card. I think it represents fire more than anything. But it kind of just saying focus on your stuff and just do it. So it's very beautiful. Some cards there isn't always that little moon symbol. There isn't one on this.
Not in this one.
Not in this one. Anyway, that's just.
She's got like some Laurie Cabot style tattoos on her face though.
And I like this one because I am also very good at archery too.
Yes, she loves, well, all weapons, but she does.
These are the High Priestess. I love these Priestess cards.
She has all of them. There's 5 for all 5 elements.
Oh, I never realized this. Look.
Oh, she's got all of them in the background because Spirit brings them all together.
Well,
show that one last. Okay. You can't see it yet because we're not going to show it to you.
Don't show it. Okay, this is the High Priestess of Air. I love this, and there's the moon symbol on her face. This one, it's beautiful, and it just flows.
Hold it up, honey, so the people can see.
I can see. Okay, here's one called the High Priestess of Earth. This one is very interesting. I love that big headdress that she has. It's beautiful. It goes with Earth, and it really represents Earth and what it's trying to show. Oh, and there's a moon symbol on her forehead. Dun dun.
Represent the Earth.
This one, High Priestess of Water. This one's cool. She has this headdress, and around her, like her clothes and stuff, looks kind of like a Loch Ness monster, or seaweed and stuff, and it's very, very beautiful.
Magnificent.
And you probably won't be able to see all the details, but there's like little flowers and leaves inside of her hair, headdress type thing. And there's the thing on her forehead once again, on every High Priestess. Oh, and this is one of my favorite High Priestess. This is actually my first favorite. This is the High Priestess of Fire. She's pretty, and she's hot. Yeah, baby, hot in both ways. Hot by nature and hot by name. Anyway, this is. I read the book because this is one of my favorite. I read it in the guidebook. She's supposed to represent creativity and just doing your own freaking
fire
thing.
energy. And we were talking about this a little bit before we made the video, and we started talking about Imbolc.
Imbolc, yes. We ended up forgetting about Imbolc on Saturday, but on Sunday we didn't even realize it. But we were doing so much for this holiday. We did the garden.
I cleaned the house, like deep cleaned it.
And we did the garden. We played outside all day.
And you decorated. They had these wooden letters that my grandmother had given them for Christmas. They decorated them so pretty.
Yes. And this is the next card is a really, really pretty book. It's called High Spirit.
You mean card? It is a pretty book, but mostly that's a card.
Sorry, whoopsie daisy. A card. High Priestess of Spirit. And I don't think you can see this on the camera either.
I'll hold it up close. If you look closely, you can see
all of them on the top right here.
Isn't that awesome?
I never realized that until now. That is just cool. But she does not have the moon symbol. She has different cool symbols on this. So I was kind of wondering about that. I haven't quite read about it, but I was just like, what? So yeah. Anyway, those are all the cards that I stood out to me.
And then over here she has a group of them. We've talked about them a little bit, but they were cards that didn't really jump out at her. And so we were going to talk about those just a little bit. It's not that she doesn't like them.
I love them, but they just never stood out to me.
The meanings weren't like...
Snap and snap.
She's going to have to look them up in the handy-dandy guidebook. Do a little better reading.
Anyway, this one doesn't have as much cards in it, so hopefully it won't take as long. But this
is kind of neat. They're not very long.
Yeah, I know.
Check it out. Here's an example. It shows you an image of the card, and then it goes into just a kind of a short little synopsis. It's not intimidating. It's not too long. It's just that there's a lot of cards in the deck. So,
it's really
go ahead. Yeah, it's got 50 cards. There's 50 cards in the deck. We didn't mention that earlier. It's 50. 10, 10, 10, 10, 10.
10. Okay, rigid. This one, it didn't stand out to me. I never realized it. I never realized this, but on one of the rocks in the stone wall, there is the moon symbol.
You see it right below the bird.
There's a whole bunch of things that I haven't realized until I did this video.
I don't know if that just came up, because I'm doing this with the camera, so I can't see what I don't even know what's going on.
But anyway, I didn't get this
rigid.
card. I know the stone wall is kind of like rigid, but it didn't just go ba-bam. So I didn't get it, and I knew the wall would stand for something, but my mom was talking, Gypsy Chick here, she told me that rigid doesn't like bend or something.
It's unyielding.
Unyielding.
When something is rigid, it's like it's stiff, and it doesn't change, it doesn't move. Kind of like some of the rules around here, you know, they're rigid. You can't eat in your room.
Can't watch movies during the weekend. I mean the week.
Yeah, only on the weekend.
Only on the weekend.
No brown soda.
No eating in the living room.
Well, unless their stepdad's out of town.
Yeah, baby.
A little bit.
Okay, this one's called Reminder. It says, don't forget in the stone wall right here. And, another thing. What do you know? Another moon symbol.
See it right there below the words?
And my finger might be covering up my big sausage fingers.
You have skinny fingers. You have no nails. That's kind of weird.
Yeah, this one, I don't get it. Like saying, don't forget something.
It's a reminder. It's like if you get it, it's saying you need to think because there's something you need to remember.
Movement. I didn't get this one. I saw the horse, but my mom pointed out the water.
The water, the horse. You usually think the horse is running.
And so the movement, it's always moving and moving and moving and sometimes changing. So that's what it didn't jump out at me at all. So
sometimes she's slow.
So are you. Anyway, this one's called Individuality.
Individuality.
Why did it say Zoe right there?
Because she's a character from the book, I guess.
Oh. Well, anyway, this girl, I did not see it, but my mom explained to me once again that she doesn't have the moon symbol, and she's individual. She doesn't have the moon symbol, she just has this moon symbol and all these other cool looking things on her face. So, I won't get them on my face myself, but they do look cool. But, anyway, yeah, I didn't get this, and whenever I was looking at it, I was like, the bird and the human, they're different, but she pointed out the moon, and I never noticed it.
She's slow sometimes.
Message. You know, I'm such an idiot. I didn't realize this either.
You didn't see it on the on the message, on the paper. If you look real close, if the camera focuses.
I think I just saw something.
There's another moon.
See the moon?
Oh, yeah.
The moon has...
You're not going to see that on camera.
No.
Get the deck.
Get the deck.
Get the deck. Get it yourself.
Anyway.
Keep going, my camera's gonna die.
Okay.
We don't have all the battery all day.
This one's called Obedience.
Okay.
This is a card in the tarot deck that I can't quite remember.
TikTok, folks, it's like Jeopardy. What card does this remind you of from the tarot? Do, 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 do. Here's a hint. Rhymes with Mustice.
Justice!
There you go. She got it.
Mustice.
I couldn't think of a word. It's like, what rhymes with orange? S'morange?
What's mine? Just purple. Purple.
Nurple.
Nurple.
So now do you see it?
Okay, yeah.
She's got the scale, she's got the sword, she's got the blindfold.
Everything.
Obedience. I think it's interesting that they call this obedience as in, you know...
Oh, I never realized this either.
I don't know about... And she's got the moon on her forehead.
And I never realized it, but here is that little symbol on her forehead. You know, you're not going to be able to see it.
No, it's too small. But trust me, it's there. Right there on the forehead.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my
that's our
cards I
review.
wanted to
That
show
is
you.
Bella Luna's debut review
Me!
of her Oracle deck.
Oracle.
That's how it's spelled. Oracle. Oracle.
Take out the E's.
Whatever.
Take out the E's.
Is it silent?
Anyway, our battery's gonna die. So.
Yeah.
Bye-bye, YouTube.
Bye. Let it be.
Blessed be.